CBS theatrical movie hits for this fall include...
We'll take the house.
Robin Williams in The World According to Garp. Jack Lemmon and Sissy Spacek, Missing. Steve Martin and Rachel Ward in Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid. Meryl Streep, Kevin Kline, and Peter MacNicol, Sophie's Choice. Alan King, Tuesday Weld, Diane Cannon, and Al Pacino in Author. Sean Penn, Phoebe Cates, and Ray Walston in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Good party.
Kenny Rogers going flat out for fun in Six Pack. Julie Andrews, Robert Preston, Alex Karras, Leslie Ann Warren, and James Garner in Blake Edwards' Victor Victoria.
What the hell was that?
B flat.
Henry Winkler, Michael Keaton, and Shelley Long in Night Shift. Burgess Meredith, Talia Shire, Carl Weathers, Mr. T, and Sylvester Stallone. Rocky III. CBS presents more original production than any other network. His name was Christopher Columbus, and a spectacular 6-hour miniseries will tell the story of his voyage into destiny. Starring Faye Dunaway, Oliver Reed, Eli Wallach, Nicole Williamson, Max von Sydow, and Gabriel Byrne as Christopher Columbus. Tides of European immigrants sailed under the shadow of the Statue of Liberty, searching for freedom. CBS brings their stories to the screen in a 7-hour miniseries, starring Richard Burton, Kate Burton, Ann Gillian, Ben Vereen, and Melba Moore in Ellis Island. In the summer of 1979, an agonizing 2-year ordeal began for the city of Atlanta, Georgia, a reign of terror against children. Now in preparation, a dramatic 4-hour miniseries starring Jason Robards, James Earl Jones, Rip Torn, Ruby Dee, and Ossie Davis, the Atlanta child murders.
I suspect you might be a genius.
Julian Mistral, the volatile, extraordinary painter, as driven by his art as by the women who burned indelibly in his heart.
I have work to do.
Come to bed, the painting will wait.
No, Kate, the painting will not wait.
Stacy Keach stars with Lee Remick, Stephanie Powers, and Robert Urich. A sweeping CBS miniseries of glittering passion and scandal.
I don't give a damn about that will, but nobody's gonna call my mother a whore.
Mistral's Daughter. The greatest production ever undertaken by CBS. James Michener's epic saga, Space, starring James Garner, Blair Brown, Beau Bridges, Bruce Dern, Michael York, and Harry Hamlin. An incredible 13-hour miniseries, Space. The tradition of CBS dramatic specials continues. For 3 powerful nights, a daring miniseries of one man's dream that became a nation's legacy.
What we now need in the United States is not division.
Arthur Schlesinger's Robert Kennedy and His Times, starring Brad Davis as Robert Kennedy, with Cliff D. Young as John Kennedy, Jack Warden as Joseph Kennedy, Veronica Cartwright as Ethel Kennedy, G.D. Spradlin as Lyndon Baines Johnson, and Ned Beatty as J. Edgar Hoover. Robert Kennedy and His Times. Dustin Hoffman, in the Broadway event of the year, stars in his first dramatic television special for CBS. Dustin Hoffman in Death of a Salesman. CBS has the touch with world premiere movies. Richard Crenna, in love with 2 women, raising 2 families. Then,
He's dead.
Joanne Woodward and Lindsay Wagner, trapped in a world of passions. Mr. T in his first TV movie.
Ain't nobody closing down my center for my kids.
The funding has been cut off.
Can he raise the cash as the toughest man in the world? Pat Hingle, Bonnie Bedelia, Wayne Rogers, and Tina Chin as the lady from yesterday.
You're my father.
Nan Davis, 22, injured in an automobile accident on her graduation night.
I can't feel my legs.
Judd Hirsch, Kim Darby, and Amy Steele as the girl who, with the help of a computer, took the first steps. Kevin Dobson.
I have the craziest feeling I've met you before.
And he's about to face her revenge. A town consumed by disaster, the woman trying to save them. Eddie Albert, Carol Kane, John Plachette, Dukes of Hazzard star Tom Wopat, and Barbara Mandrell.
I will not feel responsible for another person dying.
Race against time. A career couple adopts a daughter, but when the father dies, the girl shuns her new mother.
Oh, Libby, I want a chance to love you.
Maureen Stapleton, David Dukes, and Jacqueline Smith, Sentimental Journey. Simon McCorkindale is every woman's soap opera fantasy. Constance McCashin is his wife, but Yvette Menu is determined to have him.
You destroyed my family. Now you're destroying me.
They're all trapped by obsessive love.
We're trying to find all the information we can about the scum who fled from the fatherland.
Donald Pleasance, Anthony Hopkins, and Leslie Ann Down in a World War II thriller that pits love against vengeance. Arch of Triumph. An all-new production of A Christmas Carol, starring David Warner as Bob Cratchit, Susanna York as Mrs. Cratchit, and George C. Scott as Ebenezer Scrooge. Carl Malden, William Devane, Shirley Knight, Paul Sorvino.
The boy is a walking time bomb. I deserve what they're gonna do to me.
With intent to kill.
Darn! I forgot my bathing suit. Don't need one. This is Errol Flynn's.
A 3-hour special starring Darren McGavin, Hal Linden, Barbara Hershey, and Duncan Regehr. In a story of fame, its pleasures, and its price. My Wicked, Wicked Ways.
Name is Errol Flynn, and it has been a pleasure.
CBS Movies. We've got the touch, and it's pure magic on a silver screen.